Welcome back to Not My Cup of Tea. Today I have a very special treat for you. I'm pretty sure one of many in our series of the biggest liar in the roofing space. Of course, we're talking about Lee Haight.
You know, over 20 years, I've literally took pride about 10 years ago coaching.
In the last 20 years, I took pride about 10 years ago. Mumbling in his head.
Other roofers to disseminate my system to make anyone successful. I had
anyone. Disseminate my system to make anyone successful.
People call me the blue-collar millionaire maker because numbers don't lie.
Listen, this guy is absolutely desperate for cash. His business losing money more than ever before. He lost money every year for the past 10 years, and I'll explain his business model a little bit later. But when he started losing money in his business, he always does the same thing. He goes and starts selling his courses. Because of course, when you fail in business, what you do? You teach others. So he's super active right now. You can see his ads again, Facebook, YouTube, everywhere. The guy is desperate for cash so he can make anyone successful. And of course, he's renting this huge mansion, and on September 20th, I believe, he's doing an event in Tampa, Florida. So the purpose of this video is to save you money and save you time. Of course, you want to attend. We all want to attend and learn from Lee Haight. So I'm going to save you about $60,000 in the next 20 minutes or so. And we'll teach you everything that this guy is teaching, so you don't have to go there. All information is from his actual videos on YouTube. It's all public information. I'm just gonna help you understand some of them because the content does not get more cringy than that in the roofing industry.
Anyone successful. I had to make my recruiting system work for guys
that
weren't good recruiters. I had to make lead generations.
Lead generations? Remember, who was it? Obama? Internets, lead generations, had to make lead generations.
With automated AI follow-up and appointment setting so that, you know, when I get roofers too many appointments, what do you think happens?
They shut down.
Well, that's right. A lot of times.
That's right. Lee, you have never ever in your lifetime, in the 10 years of coaching, never generated too many leads for the contractors. As a matter of fact, remember, you made a video about how you made 10 multimillionaires. Well, those people would not do business with you twice, just like Grant Cardone would never hire you again. Let's stay on track here. So you're claiming that you can generate leads. You have no idea how to generate leads. You're a door knocker, storm chaser. You've been doing it for 20 years. And you just don't know what you don't know. You are not the person to do this message.
You don't even know what to do when you get so
Lee, you never know what to do.
So many leads. Yep. It's because you don't know how to sell.
So many leads. Lee, your business is dying. Every year, it's dying. Your competitors is doing double the size that you do. You're doing this year way less than you did last year. Where's the leads in your company?
Because you don't know how to sell. And one of the most important
I'm going to show you how Lee Haight knows how to sell. I'm going to react to a few clips from this goofball. Honestly, the biggest liar in the roofing industry. For those of you who don't know, I actually fought the guy a couple of years ago. In a next video, I'll share a few details, how he still owes me $60,000 and why he's not paying me. But besides that, let's talk about his system and his sales process. So the first one here is the clip of Lee Haight actually sitting in front of the homeowners. And honestly, it's the worst sales pitch I've ever heard. I've been through so many sales training. By the way, there are Deshaun Bryan, Adam Bensman, Rodney Webb. There's so many good sales coaches that legit makes millionaires. Lee Haight claims to made 40 millionaires.
I have a $100 million contracting company, and I've helped others get more than 200 million in results.
Every year double. So it was 10 millionaires, then it was 20 millionaires. I'm pretty sure by the end of this video, it'll be 80 millionaires that he made. Except here's one problem. Not a single person came on a record and say, hey, Lee Haight actually made me millionaire. Not a single person. All those claims, nothing. But we do know people, and we do have multiple people who said that Lee Haight bankrupted them, just like his best student, Ricky Suthers, bankrupted his company, have multiple lawsuits, cannot return deposits to the homeowners. So that's kind of millionaires he is making. But that's a different topic. Let's hear to his sales pitch, how Lee Haight actually acts when he's in front of the homeowner, because he's asking you to come to the mastermind to teach you sell. So let's see how he's selling.
Quality roof. Cool. These roofs are built for like almost resistance to the smaller hail, and at least the
Did you hear that?
So this is the better quality roof.
This is the better quality roof. By the way, it's JF Timberline, great brand, big company.
These roofs are built for like almost
These roofs are built for like almost
resistance to the smaller
resistant to the smaller.
hail and at least 120 mile an hour winds. It's got layer lock technology. It's wind proven up to 120 mile an hour. It allows me to
120. I'm pretty sure it's 130 or 160, but definitely not 120.
with GAF for $1 billion like company backing the roof. And so the roof
I'm gonna register it with the GF like $1 billion like company to
we actually register with GAF as a master elite, and you get
as a master elite. Here's what we did. My team actually called GF, and this is what you don't do. You never lie to your homeowner. You never lie to your audience. So Haight actually sent me cease and desist after I exposed him on my main channel, Roofing Insights. And, you know, of course, it's like, oh, you spread lies about me, and he wanted to fight me for that reason. Except if I lie about anything, it's so easy to prove. Like, so we exposed him for lying about his payroll. So the guy literally a couple of years ago was renting jets, and on those jets telling them everybody how he's making $1 million payroll per week, and how's me making all of these multimillionaires. And we're like, lie. You broke. You owe money to everyone. You owe, like, even 3 weeks ago, we have his videographer reaching out to us because he's taking him to small claims for not paying him $10,000. Who does not pay their videographer? Haight, that's who. So now, you know, you go to the homeowner. So for years, started 2001, he would knock on the door, say, my name's Haight, I'm the founder or I'm the owner of $100 million company. You think people are stupid? We cannot look it up. Your business is going to do roughly $30-40 million a year. Nobody cares. I mean, $30-40 million is still successful business. You don't need to go in front of the homeowner to lie about the size of your company. Because if you lie about size of the company, if you lie about your being master elite with manufacturer when you are not, guess what's going to happen? That manufacturer going to turn back on you. That supplier going to turn back on you. That homeowner going to turn back on you. You don't lie to people. You don't lie to your audience. And you definitely don't record it and put it on the internet.
a lifetime warranty with the roof.
No, you cannot offer lifetime warranty. And you don't offer lifetime warranty because, again, you're not master elite. And master elite, I'll give credit to GF, is one of the best warranties in the industry. Truly top 1% of contractors. Anything you have, like, you have to be in business for like 7 years. Not many can afford it. So OC Platinum and GF Master Elite, it's kind of cast of their own. And those guys hating this guy because he's not Master Elite and he's going door to door lying to the homeowners that he's one of them. It's very exclusive club, right? So you're not profitable. Nobody knows how many years you're going to left in business before you file bankruptcy. You're bankrupting companies around you. A lot of your students file bankruptcy. You're ruining business around you. It's just a matter of time when you're going to close the doors on this company. But meanwhile, you're offering lifetime warranty because you're desperate. So the first lesson that Haight teaches: lie to the homeowners about your credentials, size of their company, lie as much as you can, promise as much as you can, and you'll get a sale. If you think that was bad, it gets way worse than that.
Guess what, roofers? Sometimes
By the way you're handling that, Hammer, I can tell you've never worked a day in your life.
working harder isn't gonna get you what you want, knocking on more doors. Hey, look, if the guy that worked the hardest got paid the most at my company, these guys would be the highest paid people in the company.
If the guy who works the hardest, so is that what you're proud of? Belittling your crew, like belittling a hardworking guy behind you? First of all, those guys can make decent money. Not at your company because you don't pay your bills. You don't pay your sales guys. Actually, sales reps at your own company roughly makes, on average, anywhere from $1,000 to $2,000 a week. That's a fact. The simple fact that you also advertising that anyone can make $500,000 to $1 million, it's a false advertising because no one ever made it in your company in 20 years. There's no testimonials. There's no people. Nobody ever will give you that credit. But yet, you making videos like it, mocking your crews. And I've talked to your crews who have financial disputes with you after you came to the market, after the storm, left the market and left the crews hanging. Absolutely horrible thing to do to hardworking guys, but this is not how you make content. This is not good video to make for the business owner. If hard work would make you money, they would make money. And in my company, they don't make much money. Really? That's your teaching? This is what, guys, you're gonna learn at his mastermind if you go to that mention. Now let's talk about this money mentality, money flows, right? So I have $20 here, and Lee just taught me how to invest and get a sale out of it. Take a notepad and write this lesson down. Crackhead helps me sell $20,000 roof. We're up to a good start. So this is absolute gem.
Name, brother?
Darren?
Yeah. Lee, nice to meet you, man.
Look at the title of this video, the caption.
All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to take these pictures.
Right.
I already seen the damage.
Right.
You're going to take it into your mom and you're going to say this.
Imagine instructing drug addict to get a signature for you.
So you can tell her what it means, okay? It means that I get permission to talk to State Farm.
Right.
I get to communicate directly with the insurance.
Right.
And then I'm going to proceed with repairs, but it says contingent upon approval. No approval, no contract.
Right.
My out-of-pocket expense will not exceed my deductible.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense.
So just go in there if she can't come into the house.
Look at this. Look at this.
What you got? What you got?
This guy is selling $60,000 courses. He's so desperate. His business has been losing money every single year. He has more disputes and biggest turnover in the roofing industry. The biggest liar. You will not find another person who lies more than Lee Haight online. But this is actually how he does business.
Yeah. Oh, that thing's just toe up from the flow up.
Oh my God, that's really bad. Man.
That is bad.
The whole house.
Treat it right back. I got you, dog.
All right, right on, dog.
She said, hell no?
No, she said yeah.
Oh, she's in?
Yeah.
All right.
Come on, man. I only got one. Like, before I get hit.
I feel so bad for these people. I feel bad for this guy. I feel bad for his mom.
Let me see here.
I don't play.
You don't play around?
No, I'm playing.
Yeah. So, okay.
One drug addict doing business with another drug addict. If you know, you know.
Now, there's one thing I got to do.
What you got to do now?
Last step. Right here. This $20 is yours. Here. Congrats, bro.
Thanks.
And this is the price. Well, here's the problem. $20 is not a lot of money, right? But it's still bribery. In insurance claim business, you're not supposed to incentivize your homeowner, your client to sign the agreement. This is wrong. This is illegal. It's not the first time that Lee Haight is breaking the law, but to put it on the internet takes another level of stupidity.
Hey,
man, you all right, man?
That's what's up.
I ain't got to go in no store and go steal no alcohol.
Hey, that's what's up. That's what's up.
I ain't trying to go to jail.
No,
I'm
fuck
older
that.
than all y'all, so you know.
I have $20 from Lee Haight. I don't need to go to jail. Well, Lee Haight, you need to go to jail for all the crap and all the money you stole and all the rules that you broke. Honestly, you are the cancer in the roofing industry. And this is exactly what we're talking about when we call you cancer.
Hey, what kind of cancer am I?
We know that you're bad. We know that you're one of the shadiest players in the roofing business with your dad for the past 20 years. But you're spreading that cancer. You charging people to teach this kind of crap. You literally have no morals, no ethics. You will use anything to make $1. You will bribe freaking drug addict to put a signature on contingency. You will fake insurance damage. You will forge insurance checks. You will do anything for the $1. You're not going to file a permit when you door knock. You're not going to respect no soliciting side. You're not going to respect no one's privacy. You literally will go behind closed gated communities and go above and beyond. You don't respect other people. You're the biggest bully. You've been humbled before and you're going to be humbled again if you don't stop. I promise you that. Now, Lee Haight also promising to teach you how to recruit people. And good thing that we have amazing clip by Lee Haight on his recruiting process and how he teaches his recruits. A rookie roofing sales rep makes big mistake. Let's see what the mistake is.
You I was like, you're the king of the castle, I'm the king of roofing. Nice to meet you. You like that?
What?
This guy's funny. I actually like him. I like that person. If that kid would come to my house, you're king of the castle, I'm king of roofing. I think it's fun. It's innocent. This guy is 18, 19-year-old kid, right? Like, he comes up with something. I think he's hilarious. I would prefer him over any cringe from Lee Haight at my front door, to be honest with you.
No, I don't like it at all.
No, I don't like how you dipped off the Burger King either. What's your name?
Joshua King.
How old are you?
I'm 18.
Look, our job is to add certainty.
Yep.
I don't know about the Burger King hat. As a matter of fact, it's fucking retarded.
You like it?
This is not retarded, okay? This is creative. You don't shut energy by someone who's trying to do something by that. Like, you don't tell people, hey, it's retarded. The guy is trying to make a living. It's his training process. By the way, I've interviewed people who work for Haight. The process is this. There's no training. Go door knock, and this is kind of training you get. Call them retarded, idiot, whatever. But they're actually gonna sign jobs. Most of his sales guys, they'll sign 5, 10 jobs, whatever the case is. And 2-3 weeks later, they will be fired, and those 5, 10 jobs will be assigned to someone in the company, and Haight is gonna steal those wages. Like, he does not pay his canvassers. He does not pay those guys. Like, if you get fired, that's it, period. Like, you're not getting paid nothing. It's the most crooked and shadiest way of doing business in the roofing industry. It should be illegal. Florida decided you guys should ban people like that for taking advantage of our youth. I cannot imagine hiring a kid like this on his own time, on his own dime, on his own expenses going, not getting paid, not even minimum wage, busting his ass, knocking at doors for 2-3 weeks, then being fired, not getting paid anything. This is more reality than the dream that Haight is selling you, that you might make $500,000 to $1 million that no one ever made. At the best, you'll make $1,000 to $2,000 a week. At the best.
No, and I want you to stick with us, all right? Don't want you to dip off. Like, I know we didn't eat breakfast, and I can understand everybody being hungry, but the whole point is we're a team. We win together, we lose together, and when you dip off, it's not helpful.
Yes, sir.
Not only is it not helpful, you're not very coachable. All right, so drop down.
That's what Haight says. Like, if you pay him $60,000, I'm actually dealing with a guy right now, sharing his story. He paid Haight $60,000, and this is exactly what he told him. The guy, within 3 days after coming to a few Zoom meetings, he said, Lee, this is BS. This is not what you promised me, what I'm gonna get. I don't like this training. I don't like that you're actually not teaching. It's like other students teaching. It's like they know more than you do. This is BS. I didn't sign up for it. I wanted my money back. And Haight told him, well, if you're gonna say anything on the internet, I don't give money back. So imagine how you sleep at night if you charge someone $60,000 and they say they don't want to do it and there's no money back guarantee, right? Like Haight, if you made 40 multimillionaires, why you have a problem with the money back guarantee? Why does it have to be ACH? Why not return money of pissed people? But what he's telling everyone is he's belittling them. Like, I'm gonna tell everyone you are not coachable, which is 99% of the people according to Haight.
So drop down and give me 20.
Yes, sir.
All right, you're good. You're brand new. But what we want is for you to understand that you learn by knocking the doors. You actually learn by having the conversations. Like, do you want to be ripped, rich, and rare, Josh?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Rip, rich, and rare. Do you want to be rip, rich, and rare? Like Haight, you lifting 135 pounds with a belt. I know most of the girls at my gym can do it without a belt. You are not rip, rich, and rare. I mean, you're rare crook, rare liar. I gave you 20. I gave you 20 punches per head per round. Funny enough, if you actually go to our fight with Haight, every round I'm averaging 22 to 24 punches. Imagine that. Imagine being so rare that you trained boxing for 5-6 years, have multiple fights, and CrossFitter giving you black eyes and humiliating in front of 1,000 people. Another question too, if you made 40 multimillionaires and you have $500 million in results, why no one came to support you? Where are those 40 multimillionaires? I don't claim that. I don't claim making I know I've made multimillionaires more than you did actually, and those people came to support me. 10x for every person who came to support you. Now, at the end of the video, I want to clear one thing, because Haight actually spreads a lot of lies about myself. So someone just yesterday asked Haight, did you ever pay Dmitry his $60,000? And Haight says, weak ass roofer response. Never bet that clown $60,000. That was an offer to fight at my event, not random venue. Absolute lie. Haight, I'm calling you out one more time. Bradley was right. I should take you to court because you're worried. I mean, you should not be embarrassed for yourself. It's your parents' job because they trained you. They raised you this way that you can go and renegotiate. You can always change the rules after it's done. That's what weak men do. Real men honor his words.
If you finish 3 rounds with me, you don't even have to win. I'm going to give you $60,000 cash.
Here's the thing. You called me on a Saturday, made me an offer to fight you, and I accepted right away. On Tuesday, we did not talk between Saturday and Tuesday, and I made a post that Haight offered me $60,000 to fight him, and on Tuesday we signed an agreement to fight in Atlanta at NFC. The reason we could not put $60,000 in the contract because we're amateur fighters. We cannot get paid. So NFC, I called them and said, can we put $60,000? No, you can't. But here's the thing, and this is for the first time, will be exposed here on this channel. Natalie, who was at the fight, was at the table, was with Lee at his mansion, wherever they were staying. After the fight, January 21st, sent me this message on Instagram. Would you be down to let him pay some or all to charities? My son has Williams syndrome and would love for some of the money to go to that and maybe some you choose. So it's part of the family, part of Lee's family. She works for Sky Diamonds University. She's also at the table. She's also at the house. So they spend time together. Why would that person ask me if I would be down to let him pay some of the charity if there's no contract? Why? Because there was agreement. So Haight, for entire time, for 7 months, never said one thing about $60,000. You know how many posts I've made? At least 10. So it was all over. You can actually go, like, day we signed a contract. I made a giant post and I said, today we signed a contract. Haight offered me $60,000 to fight him. If I stand 3 rounds, I signed it. Haight liked it, of course. He shared it. Back then, he did not say anything. And after the fight, they were prepared to fight. But the problem with Haight is he's so broke. He doesn't have the money. That's why he's selling you these courses. I'm sure you will say otherwise, but I personally feel that way. But please don't threaten me. This $60K was on the phone call, spoken out of reaction, not on a contract. Like said, it had no payment terms. He can pay it how he likes. IRE is in 2 weeks. If he wants to send it tomorrow, that's on him. Fight was on January 20th, and she's asking me, are you going to be at IRE? And I said, what does it have to do with anything? I will be at IRE, but you can send a check. And she's saying, well, it's not like you have this terms of contract. He'll pay you when he pays you. And she's saying, so she's negotiating on Lee's behalf. It's like, hey, he's going to be at IRE. Can he give you a check at IRE? And I said, I might be at IRE, but I'm not meeting Lee there. I'm not doing any publicity over it. He offered cash. Tell him just to wire the money and don't be a sore loser. The whole industry is watching. I will make him look good if he does it fast. If he plans to drag it to IRE, he will embarrass himself. And even if he pays me, that will not be pretty, I promise you. Payout will not be on his terms. So pretty much what they were doing after the fight, they were negotiating. They're like, we don't have the money. Let's ask him if he can pay it to our charity, which is Natalie's charity. It's like, no. I said no. It's like, oh, are you going to be at IRE? And at that point, I did not know if I'm going to be at IRE. And I was like, do I have to go to IRE now? And honestly, if he paid $60,000, it would be the best thing he could do. It actually would clear the name that he is a man of his word. He said something that he's going to do, and he did it. I don't need the $60,000. But I also not going to sit here and listen to him calling me clown, saying that was not a deal. I'll prove to you that it was the deal. We have the audio. We have his team trying to arrange the payment. We have his team asking me to pay it to his charity. Lee, I know that that's how your dad raised you, to renegotiate after deal is done. But newsflash, that's not how man raises a man. Like, I have my boys, and what I tell them is what my dad told me years ago. You always honor your word. If you promise something to someone, you're going to keep it. I paid people who didn't deserve to get paid, but I promised it to them. I'll sell my vehicle. If I don't have money to pay it, I'll make it right because my word and my reputation is on the line. It's all I have. And you don't have reputation. Your reputation is the liar in the roofing industry. You lie absolutely about everything. You lie about the size of your company. You lie to your homeowners about your accreditations. You lie to how much money you're making. You are a liar. You're the biggest liar in the roofing industry. And we're going to stop you. This is going to be serious. and I don't have the name of it yet, but Haight, you're not my cup of tea. Pay a bitch.